And hello again, folks. It is I, Kamikaze, here to bring you more of the Sodium Files. Let me get myself comfortable here, as I'm never ready when I should be. So loud on my end, but then again, I messed with my audio settings anyway. So I hadn't been able to upload or stream anything for the last few days because I ended up having to go into the ER. But not because of really an emergency. Well, because, the walk-in clinic, I believe, was closed during the time. I can't quite remember that day. What ended up happening is, I did not take care of myself contact-wise and left a contact in, causing an eye infection. That, in turn, the eye infection caused me to sleep most of the way, pretty much 72 hours. And during that time, I became severely dehydrated, which in turn became, I could barely walk straight because I couldn't keep my balance. So they slapped a whatever you call it, a bag of saline solution into my veins to hydrate me. And so, yeah. And then now I'm back to where I was. How do I operate this game again? Okay, so I already... For some reason, oh wait, that's right. We're out of here. Head to the map. To Bloom Park. Oh, also, if you've noticed, my audio may have changed on my recordings. I'm hoping it sounds better. I spent like an hour or so comparing it to other audio, and I'm hoping that right now it's clearer and less of the other outside stuff. Eventually, I will, I don't know, super glue random foam to the wall in hopes to adjust the audio that way as well. Eventually. Saturday, 8:13 p.m. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Sodium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Yep. You mean like in that one space there? I mean, because the guy was walking through grass. I mean, there's one space there. He was somewhere over there. Also, if you think I should have, like, my camera going while I'm playing these games, definitely let me know in the comment section, because I definitely want to make things more entertaining if I can. I just tried to walk. Walking does not work. Are you cold?
What do you care?
Well, apparently I cared enough to ask, but fine.
You never cared about me, ever. And I liked it that way.
Ooh.
I don't want you getting close to me. ... You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink?
Well, I kind of got at least you like me a little bit.
Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me?
Not in those exact words. I was just like, hey, I did something good.
Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me.
You know what? That's a lie and you know it.
Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus.
Yay! Cactus! How about a rusty cactus? Give yourself tetanus. Lock that damn jaw of yours.
In fact, I wish it were a cactus.
I like this girl already.
So stop worrying about me, okay?
Denied.
So she says.
Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom... ...
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Bullshit.
Just wondering where this goes.
Mizuki is looking into the bush. Or maybe behind it? Mizuki is looking into the bush. Or maybe behind it?
Iba, what's past here?
A wall.
This leads to the subway.
A subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
It's a bench. A bench. Kawasaki District buildings in the distance. Oh, come on, nothing else to look at? Oh, fine.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
I mean, imagine trying to have, like, inner dialogue with yourself, and this thing's reading your mind, trying to answer you, and you're like, shut the hell up.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm just having an argument in my head of whether or not to hit you in the back of the head with a shovel.
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
What?
Renju Okiura.
Again, what? Meow.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
Well, it kinda looks that way, midget.
I can't prove it was Renju.
Then you have failed us.
There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Oh, why didn't I even consider that in my mind?
Yeah. Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
It is a wheel. So it says AI sight, so is it looking like 90 degrees to my left? Does it have control over where it looks? That could be really awkward if someone's talking to me and suddenly I look, like, up when I'm looking to the right. About the suspicious figure.
Hey Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. You look like you want to say something.
I don't want to say anything.
Well, you just did. Too bad.
I don't want to talk to you.
You just did. Too bad.
I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Well, too bad.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I'd never want to put cuffs on him. I'd never want Mizuki to see that. Anyway, Renju just isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. About the Nile message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Does she know about his eyeball?
Bad personality?
Apparently not.
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Do as I command.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
About that Nile message.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. ... And his car.
Okay.
Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it.
So I'm
The killer
curious.
did it, not Daddy.
Is this entire game based off this one murder? Because that's going to be interesting. It's going to be a huge difference in pace compared to Danganronpa. And I think that's going to be freaking awesome.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago. When I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Maybe he's kidnapped currently. Because I don't think anyone's seen him since, right? When was the last time you spoke with your dad? Continued.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
I mean, she just answered this question. Now she's saying she doesn't know.
What about me?
You try calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
And that's unfortunate. He's already dead. Nani?
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Where's the ignore button?
Connected.
No!
Hey, I just got the report from Iva.
Wait, so what does she see? Is she just getting audio, or is she seeing, like, the back of my retina?
Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning.
Oh, I guess he has been seen since then, hasn't he?
He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Hang up. Aww. I got good reception here, but only 4 bars. You'd think I'd get all 5. Why did you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with.
Well, can't you still hold him for 72 hours? Pew. About Renju's questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
About Renju's alibi.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
Any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you
And it didn't freeze. That was me. I had something in my throat.
Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Well, that's them. That's not me.
Where could he be?
I can see the boss through my left eye. Have you ever tried to, like, see something completely different in one eye and the other, but keep them both open at the same time? Like, let's say you have the left side has a red page, the right side has a blue page, and you try and look at them at the same time, and it seems like it's blinking, but it's not. It's also a cool little strategy you can do in order to, you know those spot the difference things? You can make the pictures, like, merge, and anything different will look like it's blinking. If anyone's interested in how to do that, I could let you know. It's another one of my useless skills. I don't have a cell phone number. Never cared for them. But Iba can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with headquarters. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. Donk. Hang up the phone.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sun poke?
What?
Yeah, what? It's a little dark to poke the sun.
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
Multi-million-dollar conglomerate owner runs a maid cafe downtown.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
Can't be.
Oh shit, that was a lot louder in my what the fuck? What the fuck?! Well, that takes him off the suspect menu. Now, both of her parents are dead. Holy shit. And obviously he didn't do this to himself. Look at this rig that's here. And what they did. Oh god, I didn't even see that! And again, his left eye is gone. I think someone's after me. At least the hook isn't in his eye. That'd be... Oh god! That would have been like 100 times worse to see him hanging from the open socket. Maybe they did have some, you know, worry about their viewers. Day 3, Sundai. Holy shit. And he had to have her along at that time. I mean, talk about traumatizing a child. I mean, that's ridiculous. Sunday, 9:17 a.m. It's Boobs McGee again.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
No, not really.
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
The boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide.
Yeah, well, one, there's no blood anywhere like the last time. Missing eyeball, and hanging by a meat hook at a maid cafe.
And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
It seems like he's
The
more out for
new
revenge.
Cyclops killer.
Oh god. It doesn't need a name.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New.
Wait. Yeah, wait, new? Was there another one in the past?
Yes, several years ago.
Cuter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
But you said new. Like it's a different person.
6 years ago. Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
How about you? Getting any sleep as I change the subject?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
What happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital.
You know, I wouldn't doubt her for becoming a serial killer aiming to kill serial killers.
They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
It doesn't seem like there'd be much recovery from that. About the incident 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings.
So, did it get renamed because of the new one, or was it originally called the original Cyclops serial killings?
To distinguish it from this new one.
Oh, that answers my question.
It was 6 years ago in October.
But wait, all of them are women. And I mean, this probably means nothing. They seem to have the same, like, facial structure and eyes and stuff.
4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they were all in one location? But if they were all in one location, this is also different. Which I guess makes sense for the new one. I mean, is it a copycat?
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Well, I know how to pronounce that word now. But that's the right eye, and this is the left one. Huh. I have no idea what to make of that. Cyclops?
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
Well, have we heard anything? Well, obviously we haven't.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth.
Oh, I know, I'm childish. I really thought they were going to say Uranus. But they are the children of Uranus.
Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
They're also pretty good at depth perception.
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Was this Cyclops captured? Nope.
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
But why the left eye?
No, that's impossible.
Wait,
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women.
well, out of 4 victims, there's a chance that they were random and it just happened to be 4 women. But then again, they're also unrelated. would assume.
Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye
That's so
removal is
grody.
also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed.
Oh.
But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
Dot, dot, dot. I think I missed that somewhere, because that is horrifying. I mean, ice cream scoop stuck in your eye socket and...
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Why not? You were just talking about how I'd find out anyway, so I'm gonna find out anyway, because I'm gonna find out anyway.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
Who gives a shit?
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it.
If it's relevant to this case, and I'm investigating this case, it's kind of important that you tell me. You think?
I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one.
Why not? It involved having eyeballs removed? The murders? I mean, new Cyclops killer, original Cyclops killer. I think there's enough in common that I should investigate both.
The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are
They
not
should
the
make
same.
a cream for that. Quick, like, if you're having to adjust yourself that much, go see a damn doctor.
Iva, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
Even if you have to hack.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories.
And porn.
All lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Boss is sitting on her desk. She looks tired, like me. Hey, Pyotr! Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
Because I want to replace my left eyeball.
You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Does it look like I'm using them? Dot, dot, dot. You better not be serious.
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
Is this the time to make jokes? Is it?
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Here, I thought I was becoming sane at least a little bit for this conversation.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
That's actually another thing that's kind of relevant to the other case.
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Huh. Why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
I think it would be better if you fucked off. But I mean, wait, what?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Yeah, you know what? Can we talk, like, in private, maybe about the stuff she's not talking to me about? Oops, a police officer, Medican. Oh. You seemed troubled, Pewter.
2 murders, one right after the other.
Whoa, he immediately got angry.
How could I not be?
Pewter looks surprisingly serious. Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
Sleep is for the weak.
I'm fine. Let's go, Iva.
Understood.
Alright, before we head to Sunfish Pocket, how is it that I access the menu again? Thought it was tab. Oh well, doesn't matter. If you folks are enjoying this and would like to see more, make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next episode of the Sodium Files.